All right, let's talk about something that's trying to completely shake up how small businesses get things done online. It's called FutureSense Central, and the whole idea is to take that mess of digital tools we all use and bring it all together under one unified command.
So let me ask you something, especially if you're running your own business. Just take a second and think, how many different software apps are you juggling right now? You've got one for invoicing, another for your email marketing, maybe a third one for your CRM to keep track of customers. It adds up, right?
Well, if that number in your head feels a little high, you are definitely not alone. Believe it or not, the average small to medium-sized business is using over 15 different applications. That is 15 logins to remember, 15 bills to pay, and 15 different spots where all your critical business data is just scattered. It's a huge common problem.
And look, this isn't just a headache, right? It's a real problem for your bottom line. It's like being stuck in a maze where you're bleeding money on subscriptions with overlapping features. Your payment app doesn't talk to your email list, so you can't easily see who your top customers are to send them a thank you. It's just inefficient, and that inefficiency costs you money.
But what if you could just stop all of that? End the juggle for good. That is the big promise behind FutureSense Central. The idea is to give you one single, unified platform that gets rid of that tangled web of separate apps.
So what is it, really? Well, FutureSense Central is positioned as this all-in-one AI-powered platform for managing your business. And the two most important words there are unifies and all under one roof. It's built from the ground up to bring everything from taking payments to using some pretty advanced AI tools into one single seamless system.
And the thing that really stands out here is the sheer scope of it all. This isn't just about smashing 2 or 3 tools together. We are talking about one central hub that links your money, your customers, your marketing, and a whole suite of AI tools. Everything is actually designed to work together right from the very beginning.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does FutureSense Central actually pull this off and unify everything? Well, let's start with the most important part of any business, getting paid.
The whole platform is really built around this central payment and billing hub. The idea is to give you one single place to see all your money coming in, whether it's a simple one-off invoice or a monthly subscription from a loyal customer.
And we're not talking about some lightweight basic tool here. This is a full-featured system. It's built on Stripe, so it's super reliable, and it has everything you'd expect: subscription management, customizable invoices, even simple payment links you can just text to someone. It even has Stripe Connect, which is huge. That means you could even set up your own users to take payments through your platform. Now, that universal credit system, we'll circle back to that in just a minute.
Next up, managing all those customer relationships. Instead of shelling out for a separate CRM tool, which, let's be honest, can be a pretty big monthly expense, FutureSense Central has one baked right into its core. You're getting a full-blown, professional-grade tool without that extra bill hitting your account every month.
And again, we're not talking about some watered-down version either. You can manage all your contacts, run targeted email and even SMS campaigns, and set up those automated welcome sequences for new customers. Best of all, every single interaction gets logged, so you have a complete history for every contact, all in one spot. Okay, now we get to the part that really seems to be the main differentiator. The platform is designed to be AI first. What that means is that artificial intelligence isn't just some gimmick they tacked on at the end. It's actually woven into the DNA of the whole system. They call it your AI superpower. So, how does this superpower actually work? Well, it comes to life through more than 20 built-in AI micro-apps that are ready to go from day one. You can think of these like a collection of small, super specialized tools. Each one is designed to solve one specific business problem, whether that's writing marketing copy in seconds or analyzing a dense legal document. So how do you pay for all this AI magic? This is another really interesting shift. Instead of paying a bunch of different monthly subscriptions for AI tools you might only use once in a while, FutureSense uses a system they call universal credits. The big idea here is simple. You only pay for what you actually use. And how it works is super simple, really. You just buy a package of credits. Then, you can spend those credits on any of those 20-plus AI apps. No more paying a monthly fee for a piece of software that just sits there collecting dust. It is a true pay-as-you-go model for some really powerful tools. The whole system is designed to scale right along with you. You can start with a free trial. They give you 1,000 credits to play with, and then you can just pick a package that makes sense for your business. And yeah, the more you buy, the cheaper each credit gets, but the key is you're never locked into a subscription for a tool you're not using. Okay, let's bring this down to earth with a real-world example.
Here's a classic task every business deals with. A new customer signs up, and you need to send them a really good, personalized welcome email. It's important, but it takes time and effort to do it right every single time.
With FutureSense, you'd just pop open the Welcome Email micro app. The cost? A tiny 2 credits. I mean, think about the value there for a second. For a laughably small cost, you get a perfectly crafted email that saves you time and, more importantly, makes an amazing first impression on your new customer.
All right, now let's take it up a notch with a more complex and higher value problem. Say you get sent a new contract from a vendor. You need to understand the key terms, spot any potential risks, but you don't want to spend a few $100 on a lawyer just for a first look.
This is where the real power of the platform starts to shine. You just use the Contract Analyzer micro app. It scans the whole document and gives you a breakdown of what you need to know. And it only costs 5 credits. A task that would have been expensive and slow is now done in minutes for, well, pennies.
So, after seeing all of that, we kind of land at the big question, right? Why would a business actually make the switch? And it really all comes down to this idea of moving from the chaos of juggling a dozen tools to the common control of having one intelligent platform.
This slide really nails the key advantages. It's not just about having one platform instead of 20. It's about how all these pieces connect and work together. Your payments talk to your CRM, so the AI can use that customer data to write better, more personalized emails. Those universal credits work across everything, so there's zero waste. And because it's built to be developer-friendly with a marketplace, it's designed to grow with you, not hold you back.
You know, at the end of the day, the goal here is to help you shift your focus. Instead of spending all your time and energy just managing your software, you can spend that time and energy on what actually matters, growing your business.
And that really brings us to the final question to think about when you look at your own business, at that collection of apps and subscriptions you manage every single day. Are you ready to trade all that chaos for some real, centralized control? It's a powerful thought to end on.